As we look at our world today, there's no denying that the problems we see are overwhelming. And in the midst of all of the chaos, it's easy for us to miss the opportunities that God is placing right before us, before His church, to bring hope and healing to a broken world. Today, there are over 80 million people who have been forced or made the painful decision to leave their homes, resulting in the largest migration crisis that our world has ever seen. And this crisis is not a distant problem. It's arriving right here on our doorsteps, prompting us to ask, how will we, the people of God, respond? This summer, many of us were haunted by the images coming out of Kabul as the Taliban took over the city, putting thousands of Afghan allies and civilians at risk of losing their lives. Within days, families fortunate enough to escape began arriving right here in the US with little more than a carry-on suitcase. And motivated by her love for Christ, the church, you responded in astounding ways. You prayed, donated, advocated, volunteered, and gave generously. And as a result, hundreds of families have been welcomed with the hospitality of Christ and provided with vital services that will help them not just survive, but thrive. But the work has only just begun. Today, there are 53,000 Afghans living across 8 military bases here in the US, and World Relief is diligently preparing to help resettle up to 7,000 of these brave individuals between now and March 2022. The need is indeed great, but this is exactly why you, the church, exists, to respond with Christ-like love and welcome to those who are suffering. And World Relief exists to help you do that. In order to effectively welcome and resettle an Afghan family, it costs approximately $10,000 for their first 3 months, providing them with housing, medical care, food, access to trauma counseling, immigration legal services, and so much more. Jesus tells us in Matthew 25, "For I was hungry, and you gave me something to eat. I was thirsty, and you gave me something to drink. I was a stranger, and you invited me in." This is truly a historic moment in time, a moment for the church to step into its God-given identity to love and serve the most vulnerable, to welcome the stranger. And so the question remains, will we respond? Will we respond to the opportunity that God is placing before us? Will we be the church that God is calling us to be?